Hi guys, I have returned, and this is the next chapter of Dream or Reality. Yeah, shocker. And yeah, so I'm going to continue on because Tane is like, oh, you still have if you have like the courage, or if you have that, if you're in the zone, mostly to sum it up, then go on. And I warned him, I was like, I'm going to run out of chapters, and he was like, I have another book. And I'm like, yeah. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, the next book. Okay, so I'm going to go on, since Stan's like, you have the urge. Continue on if you have the urge. I'm like, okay. I'm going on. Okay, here we go. PnF-Dream or Reality, Chapter 6. Everyone looked at Mike in disbelief. A few moments ago, he was running like crazy, and now he was calm as if nothing happened. Isabel was the first one to notice the silence and dared to ask. "Who are you?" she said slowly. Mike looked at her in confusion. "Excuse me?" "Since you came here, you've been hiding something," explained Isabel. "You appeared, convinced Phineas to build this machine, helped him and Verb to make the blueprints, gathered some of the materials that are supposed to not even exist in this world, so you said yourself, and created a program for the machine to work in just 10 minutes. All of this, and you still think that we don't know that you're hiding something? You even said before creating the program for the machine, that we would see something way over the knowledge of a normal human being," concluded Phineas. Everyone was now staring at Mike with suspicious looks. Mike sighed. "And before I said that, didn't I tell you to trust me, Phineas?" Phineas nodded. With that, Mike turned to the machine and activated it. The drive in the console started glowing, and its energy started flowing into the tunnel, directly to the quartz ring. The quartz started vibrating and suddenly released the energy that was absorbed, creating a vortex that started on one end of the tunnel. Turning to Phineas, he pointed to the drive. "As soon as the screen shows the message to hit the drive, hit it and make sure it goes down. You'll know it's down when it stops glowing. I'm going first to test it." And with that, he dashed into the tunnel, entering the vortex. Everybody looked in complete shock when Mike entered the tunnel and disappeared without a trace. However, as soon as he got in, the drive started humming loudly, and the dial popped out. Phineas looked at the monitor, and there was only 2 words: "Hit it." Without hesitation, he hit the dial, and the tunnel opened again at the other end. Out of the vortex came a young man, around his 20s. He was wearing black jeans with a white stripe on the end, a black long-sleeved shirt also ending the sleeve with a white stripe. His black hair and dark brown eyes were still the same. Nobody recognized him until he looked at everyone. "So, what do you think? Perfectly safe, without any side effects? Want to give it a try?" As if on cue, the machine initiated again. Mike looked at the console and noticed a green-haired boy missing. Moving quickly to the console, he looked at Phineas. "Want to give it a try, Phineas? I'll stay in charge of the controls while everyone turns into their 17s, he said, hitting the drive at the exact moment its dial popped out. Now everyone was looking at the exit of the tunnel to see who would come out. They already knew it was Ferb, but they still wanted to see how he would look like at the age of 17. The result was astonishing. Herb was taller. His hair got longer, covering the back of his head. He was now wearing jeans, a shirt with the British flag, and dark glasses hiding his eyes. Phineas let out a low whistle. "How, Herb, you look hot." "I'd say," came a voice from the house. Turning around, they saw Candace leaning on the sliding door, accompanied, like, accompanied by her boyfriend Jeremy and her best friend Stacy. They were watching the machine doing its magic, and for everyone's big surprise, Candace wasn't calling her mom. "Hey, Candace, want to try the machine?" said Phineas. "No, thanks. I prefer the age I have now," replied Candace. "Okay then," said Phineas, "and I guess I'm next," and walked towards the tunnel entrance. Mike was watching him, but at the same time he was watching Isabella by the corner of his eye. He just hoped that this would work. Looking at Candace, he gestured to her in order to be right. Candace nodded and advanced slowly. He then looked at Phineas. He was near the entrance. "If you're nervous, then I suggest a little sprint," he advised. Phineas nodded and took a few steps back. Inhaling deeply, he sprinted right into the vortex and disappeared. The drive started humming and the dial popped out. Mike pressed it and the other side opened. Out of it came a 17-year-old Phineas. His classic orange striped shirt was substituted by an orange hoodie and his shorts for jeans. He was taller, but most of his appearance remained the same. "How do I look?" Phineas asked. Isabella was looking at him in extreme awe. "Absolutely gorgeous," was all she could say before she fainted. Luckily, Candace was already behind her and caught her before she fell. Worried, Phineas advanced to see if Isabella was all right, when somebody grabbed his arm. "Hold on there, Phineas." Phineas looked at Mike, the one who was grabbing him. "She's fine, don't worry," Mike assured him. "In fact, this is what I've been waiting for." "What do you mean?" Phineas asked, confused. "Quite simple," replied Mike, while grinning. "In fact, I know what you are going to do for the rest of the day." While Phineas looked at him without understanding, Mike thought, "Step 2 complete." I thought this was so nice. I did make a few errors, but I really liked the chapter. I thought it was sweet. Like when I saw Isabella faint, and the way Titan of Elements explained Phineas, in my mind I even said he was hot, and I don't say that to everyone. So yeah. Some few grammar errors, but that's just the normal issue with me. But I really like this chapter. And I still cannot envision Phineas as he is in the show, being a 17-year-old. I envision him hot, but I can't envision him Dan putting the 17-year-old Phineas in the show. I cannot envision that. But I can envision it in my head. That's the weirdest part. Don't worry, you don't have to get it. Yeah. Now, a little Finabella moment, but yeah, I love Finabella. So, what's the whole point? Okay, gotta eat, and I may return for another chapter, okay? Bye.